welcome to Random Thoughts. I think I'm still in charge, Manuel. There's Whiskey Helps George, and we do have a sidekick today. His name is John Jamingo. He chooses Coke over Pepsi. They both of them suck anyway, but that is who's joining us. And John, name, age, rank, serial number, social security number. Tell people why you have.
This is why I wanted George to introduce me. This is why I wanted George to introduce me, because you know nothing about me. You know not a fucking thing about me. Hey, here's
you are correct,
George's fat friend from Jersey.
That's the point, though.
So we'll let him introduce himself.
But John, he told me to do it, and it's the best I got. All right, listen.
All right, you want to do over? You want to do over?
No.
No, let's do over. You want to do over?
Okay, no, I'll do it.
This train is live.
I'll do it over. You ready?
No, it's down the track.
Okay, listen. All right.
I asked him for a blood sample, and he got mad. It's okay. It's okay. I only have one question, and I know it's one you always get. You probably always get when you do all these guest spots on your podcasting journey. Mm-hmm. Why podcasting? What happened?
Good question.
I had an injury, a work injury, and it took me out of the elevator business. And I was like, what the am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? And then I saw this thing on my phone that had a podcast player, and I looked on it and I go, I think I could do this. And that was in 2012, and I've been doing it ever since and love it. It's a life passion for me.
Did you fall into the elevator? Be honest.
I fell down a set of steps with a toolbox.
Ooh, really?
I tore up my knee. I tore up my knee and my lower back. So if you can't walk steps and carry shit, you can't be an elevator guy.
This is very true. This is very true. The only one drinking alcohol is George. So hopefully he doesn't go off the rails and start calling us all names. We're just going to get straight into it. And we're going to go down the old rabbit hole. The idea of the show has already been explained many times over. So let's just dive right in. Here we go.
One of the questions that we get asked, that I get asked specifically, most often here at Chubfather's 229 Kentstone Boulevard, Appalachia, Alabama, the 007, is why so far down south are you serving Pepsi and not Coca-Cola? Funny story. Want to hear it? Here you go. See, when we first opened all those years ago, 16 this October, I purchased.
Well, the internet.
Damn.
Well, there you go. See, the internet has failed us. All right,
got denied.
No big deal. No big deal. I got it. Basically, what this guy is doing is bitching and complaining because he bought a machine from Coca-Cola directly, and he started putting Pepsi stuff up there. And then the Coke executives came in, they saw it, they gave him some shit. So he tore it down, and then he went with Pepsi, and he basically is throwing a big baby fit. And now my internet is doing more trouble. Keep going.
No, I'm just saying. So he's throwing a fit because he went with Pepsi, or he was just throwing a fit about Coke because they didn't like the fact that he repurposed their machine.
Well, he took out some of the Coke stuff and he threw in some Pepsi stuff.
Mixed it. Gotcha.
See, what we have here is I bought the machine. It's my machine. I should be able to. It's America, and
pretty
in America,
much.
I could do what I want. I know it says Coke, but I should be able to put Pepsi in there. You can't tell me what to do. I'll take this with you and go back and I'll buy a Pepsi machine. That's
unfortunately, that's what he did. But the overall of it is he signed a contract with Coke. He violated said contract, and now he's looking for sympathy, essentially.
So he's a liberal. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, well, yeah. Yeah. He at the end, he's asking for an apology from the Coca-Cola executives for berating him in his own, restaurant thing or whatever.
Yeah. Well, he's a liberal or a get off my lawn libertarian. Who knows? One of those.
Yeah. All right.
Either way. Whoever
can see this can go ahead and read it, because this has to do with the Gordie Howe Bridge that just opened today. And what ended up, we'll get into the rest of it, but go ahead. Who wants to read that big bad boy?
You want me to do my Trump?
Go for it, John, as best as you
John is doing Trump on Random Thoughts. All right, give us your Trump.
Canada disinvited the United States of America to the opening of the Gordie Howe Bridge. He was a fine hockey player, but a terrible bridge, which is fine, considered that they are paying substantial tariffs to the United States. But the original deal on the bridge, which was terribly negotiated by a previous administration, no longer stands. We changed the terms of the deal so that the United States now gets 50% of the profit. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump.
You know what? Good job. I like it.
Boy.
That worked out.
Here is the response.
What we have with the agreement with the U.S. Is as follows. And let me start with what it isn't. It's not splitting the tolls of the bridge. It is an agreement for 15 years to split net revenues. Splitting of tolls, any sharing of the toll revenue won't happen until all of the debt is repaid. We will split net revenues over the course of the first 15 years. And those net revenues are after operational costs. So it's manning the toll booths, it's maintenance, it's snow removal, a series of other operational costs. We expect that after those costs, for the first few years, net revenues will be modest. In fact, we expect them to be negative, as traffic ramps up. So negative to modest in the first few years. And what's been designed is an alignment of incentives so that when the splitting begins, all of the
All right, I'm going to stop right there. Does anybody understand what the fuck he just said?
No.
It's all bullshit. I'll tell you what happened. So what it was is that he thinks I'm a fool and that there's never going to be a profit on this bridge. They'll raise the tolls. They'll put their cronies in there like Democrats do.
Yeah.
And then what'll happen is it'll never make any money. We won't see a dime.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well.
All right, I'm done with Trump.
Okay, so what I saw.
Hold on, sir.
Okay, you first. Go for it.
Park it, whiskey. Listen. Okay, now when you do the Trump impersonation, does it ruin the throat after a while? No? All right, back to whiskey. Go ahead. What you got?
Okay. All right. So anyway, what I heard is Trump basically pulled his cock out and slapped Carney in the fucking chin with it. And then Carney didn't like it, but didn't have a real response. So he's like, yeah, we can kind of play nice, later on. I don't know. He didn't have a response. That's what I saw. Canada's fucking weak. So, and the other thing that I know about this is like, okay, Trump wants 50% of the profits, but that going in and out, like, how is this going to work? And also, how many people are trying to go to Canada? That's the other question. I mean, so does Canada get any real benefit out of this? And I mean, I don't live in the area. I don't know if you have anything to say on that, John, but the whole thing's ridiculous.
1962, the Delaware River Port Authority started a bridge called the Walt Whitman Bridge, and they said we will only charge tolls until the bridge is paid for. This was in 1962. I was just a little baby of 1 year old. I will be 65 this year. There's still tolls. They've never stopped. So it's a lie. It's a place where you put your friends, your cronies. It's a big political boondoggle, and it will always be that way. That's what I said when he said we're going to get 50% of the profits. They'll never make a profit.
No,
it'll always run at a deficit.
And good luck getting Trump's cold hands, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's even if it goes that way.
The story is Biden, Carney, the Canadians, all the way back that far back. Yeah, they are assholes. I get it. Canada is full of them, and we are not sponsored by Zequel as well. Boomer, we're trying to get an adequate sponsor. Maybe not them. But what happened was they built the bridge. 100% Canada. They funded it. They did all that stuff. Donald Trump, obviously you guys have already tore up the agreement. Blah blah blah. And then he automatically said we deserve X amount. Then Carney made that statement. So that's kind of...
Well, because Trump is basically saying you have nothing to offer and all your people are trying to exit Canada and come to the U.S. So, that's basically what he's saying.
Basically.
Like I said, I don't know how many... Outside of vacation... Okay, honestly, outside of going on a vacation just to see maybe the nature, why the fuck would you go to Canada?
I don't know. There's
anyone? Nothing, right?
No,
there's no reason.
There's 40 million people there. Heartland is filmed there if you're into that.
Yeah, but I got fucking maple syrup here too. Like, who gives a shit? Like, what do they have?
No, we don't have real maple syrup. You better calm down. We don't have
Are you
real maple syrup.
We have fucking maple syrup.
Well, I'll tell you, Alberta has a lot of oil. They do have a big reserve of oil. I heard Alberta wants to become a state of the United States. So I was saying, hey, listen, we'll take Alberta. We'll give California, Oregon, and Washington State to Canada. And then everybody's happy.
And
Hold on.
We'll build a bridge.
Hold on, though.
We'll build a bridge over.
I think Aaron has a point here, though. Strippers are aggressive. So again, why do people go to Canada?
You know, you just jogged a memory. We used to go up to Maine to do some snowshoe hare hunting.
John needs a solo camp.
Some what? Snowshoe hunting?
Snowshoe hare hunting. And every once in a while, the guys would go across to Canada, and the strippers over there, you know how they say that, you know, there's no sex in the champagne room? That's not like it is in Canada. Canada, there was all kinds of sex in the champagne room.
Really?
So, wow. Yeah. Well, they have like, they're not legal brothels, but they're kind of, everybody knows about it. So, yeah.
So they all got that Andrew Tate Pippin-Ho degree,
yes,
or what?
They did. Yeah,
all
this was back in the 90s.
Breaking news. Andrew Tate, Tristan Tate, arrested in Miami, extraditing back to the UK for another round of charges on the sex trafficking webcam. God knows what else they do. Your thoughts?
They are the two dumbest motherfuckers I've ever met in my entire life. First of all,
don't hold back.
Ron DeSantis said if they ever come to Florida, I'm going to have them arrested. And these guys are like, they won't arrest us. They got into Florida. I don't even think the bottom of their shoes got dirty. They executed the warrant, and now them fuckers are off the Great Britain to spend the rest of their life in jail. What? All that money, and they're that fucking stupid.
Yeah. Hold on. Manuel, do you have a picture of Andrew Tate getting cuffs?
No, I will not. I'm not going to show you that picture of him.
You got to share it. Please pull it up.
His capris and his fucking blouse. No.
Okay. I guess everyone saw it. I'm just saying, for someone
I'm sure everybody saw that video.
Someone who's the center of the manosphere, honestly, what the fuck's with that outfit? That was the gayest, like that. There was no other outfit that said, please take me to prison than that. Like, seriously, the guy, what the fuck was that? I don't know. John, does that look manly to you? Did it look manly? I know we don't have the picture, but I know you saw it. Come on, with the fucking purple blouse and all that.
I have a feeling that if he was in a Muslim country, they would have thrown him off the top of a fucking building. But
fair enough.
Again, he hung himself with, you know, he would try to say that we don't do that. And then they have him on a podcast saying that he does all that. So all that money he had, all he had to do was stay out of Florida and he'd still be a free man. And now that's it. They basically did what they did to the president of Venezuela.
Right, but even Romania's not playing nice anymore with them. There it is. There's that fucking... Look at this thing. Come on, dude. That is manly. Like, people pay this fucking guy to be a man, and that's what you get? Like, that don't look manly to me.
You know what that looks like? That looks like there was a fire in the house. The lights were out in the bedroom. You jumped up and threw clothes on, and you threw your wife's clothes on. That's what that looks like.
It does. It does. Or he had to leave his boyfriend's bedroom fast with fucking cum down the side of his cheek. One of those two. I don't know.
Jesus Christ, it looks like I'm standing in the background. You see the guy in the black there?
Yes, yeah.
John's on the lookout.
That's how I roll.
No, so these guys, Manuel and I have been talking about them for a long time, and I am glad they're arrested because we can't say for sure what happened. We have to say allegedly. You know how all this shit works, John. But at the same time, they have released videos admitting what they have done. Like, Andrew Tate has bragged that he built his fucking empire off of a webcam business. We know what a webcam business is. He hid out in Romania because, you know, hoping to hide from United States, you know, officials and law enforcement, and unable to work. You know, the UK couldn't get him either. But now that the UK has him with this extradition agreement we have, Romania is stepping back. Like, they're saying, we don't want him either. I'm surprised, though, that, you know, the UK has enough. Okay, so it sounds like the UK has enough on him, enough evidence of his alleged crimes to basically go to trial, right? He's going to end up fucking gobbling or munching down on someone's cock in prison for sure. I'm just going to say that right now, because if you look at this fucking dude, he's got nothing to him. He even thought he was a badass, tried to get back into kickboxing, got his ass kicked. Like the guy is as fake as it gets, and
he got his ass kicked by a guy that slaps and not punches.
Yeah, exactly. And so I'm surprised that the U.S. doesn't have anything on him either. Although I guess he hasn't done anything on U.S. soil. So here's where I'm going with this, John. I don't know if you agree, but I think someone like this, because a lot of people are asking, like, well, where's the priorities? Like, why are we going after Andrew Tate and not going after more of the Epstein clients? Why are we not doing X versus Y versus Z? And it's like, in my mind, it's about, dude, you just got one of the most influential fucking people on social media that young men follow and think what he does is okay. Like, I think the danger in his influence and his actions is a lot, like right now, much more concerning than a case from years ago that most evidence is probably gone, and they already investigated for like over 2 decades. They got this guy, and still people cannot consider this a win, whether it was the U.S. or not. But, I mean, to me, there's a danger. I don't know what your take is on this, John. Like, how do you feel about this thing?
Well, first of all, he's going to be fine. He has plenty of money. He'll hire somebody to protect him. He'll be fine. His rear main seal will remain intact if he wants it.
Are you sure?
Nah, well, say if he wants it.
All right.
The thing, I get so upset about this Epstein thing because Trump, he walked into this, and this is what I believe. I believe that you're never going to see anything over these Epstein, whatever happened, because this was a joint effort between the CIA and Mossad to get powerful people under control, and they're never going to allow that to go away. And so when Trump got into office, they sat him down and they said, you open your mouth, you start your nonsense, we'll kill your whole family in front of you. It'll be a plane accident. It'll whatever. We can do it. You know we can do it. You've seen what we can do. You keep your mouth shut. Because then Trump's sitting there. He's like, why are we still talking about this guy? I have a family. Shut the fuck up. So
it's true.
We're never going to see this guy here. He's a nobody. They're gonna make an example out of him.
Yeah, yeah, he's a nobody, but he's a somebody because of his recognition, right? His influence, what he peddles. And, you know, this to me is a good message, clear message that we need to take a turn for the better. And this is a way of setting the example in my mind, just because, look, all these influencers, these online guys, these podcast stand people, they think they could do whatever they want. And then it just like, it doesn't translate into the real world. And so to me, this is kind of one of those fuck around, find out moments. We don't know what's going to happen in the trial because, John, like you said, he has a lot of money. He has people that are going to run to his defense. But the fact that, you know, to me, conservatives are still latching onto this dude like he's some kind of hero is very concerning to me. And that sends, to me, a wrong message to the young men and to the people in this nation and around the world. So I want him to go away for his crimes if they can prove them. They obviously have enough. If the U.S. is arresting him and sending him to the U.K., there's got to be something there. We don't know yet until the trial, you know, comes out, and I don't even know if they'll televise it or whatnot. But they must have something. I mean, if they went to these lengths,
if they televise it, it'll be in the UK. If any, I mean,
but we'll be able to find it online, right? I would say.
Yeah, but do you really care to watch? I don't give a shit. Like, whatever, you know.
Okay.
Whatever.
I don't either, but I mean, look,
he can wear 2 pairs of tight pants, and I wouldn't give a shit.
Okay, but listen, we got Chud went away for whatever he did, right? And then now this guy's on the chopping block. That's what I'm saying. I don't even care.
Who the fuck is Chud? That's how much
you know Chud is.
No.
Yeah. See the old John? I swear.
He's not on my radar either. I don't know who that is.
What? You guys don't know who Chud the Builder is?
Yeah, you're 0 for 2 on fucking Chud the Builder?
Is that Bob's brother or uncle? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is your story. You better tell
All right, I'm going to switch the shot, Mano. So, yeah. I can't look at that anymore. I'm sorry. So, you didn't know this story about Chud the Builder? So, Chud was that guy. He had a huge following, and he was the guy going out, and he was antagonizing people by calling people Nigerians, you know what I'm saying? And to their face, and actually putting it on camera and literally antagonizing people in a very like negative and racial way, and then seeing what the reaction was. And he'd make these videos about him, you know, talking about how these Nigerians chimp out, all that stuff. He ended up getting in a confrontation to where he shot someone, okay? And he is arrested, and he's on trial for this.
Okay, so I had to say it. I
go
had
ahead.
to say it. Says that Chud is a racist twat waffle.
Well,
Okay.
Aaron is always right.
But let me ask you,
always right.
can we be honest here? Is
Yes, please.
being racist against the law? And
No,
where does that
no.
fall
It's.
in
I'm
with
sorry.
your
Go ahead, John.
freedoms? Where does this fall in with your freedoms? In other words, there was just a woman that was fined $1,000 because she called a little Nigerian child
A Nigerian?
a Nigerian, and they basically arrested her and they gave her a suspended sentence.
Yeah.
And now
You're talking about Shiloh Hendricks.
That's it. Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, I don't agree with it, but you should be able to say it. Now, I saw a video from Owen. I can't remember his last name. I want to say Benjamin, but I don't think that's it. And he got on here and he was talking about people that were chimping out, and he had no problem with the word. And every time he said it, I was like, whoa.
Huh.
So, but here's the thing. Just because you say that, you shouldn't be able to be attacked for it. You should not be able to be. It's not a reason to beat somebody up because someone uses a word. If you're offended by the word, you're offended by the word. It's not violence.
I agree, but the thing with Chud is it's not. So this is interesting because Shiloh.
Chud shot the guy.
Yes, exactly. That's the difference.
But that's the crime, not necessarily the words.
Is that the cause or the effect? In other words, is what that was done to him before he pulled the trigger? Was he in danger?
So that's the thing. So So the deal is with this is with Chud, it was an example of thinking you can get away with whatever you want because he's got so many followers and he's an influencer. Like I think the guy, and this is the thing with him, Fuentes, like Nick Fuentes, the Tate brothers. They Hassan Piker, they all live in this world of online streaming and social media influence that it doesn't translate to the actual real world. And so Chud finally did something where it got him in a situation where he physically, like literally shot someone. The person, he was antagonizing him, with words, calling him Nigerian and all that. And regardless of what happened, he didn't have a right to shoot someone, just like you or I.
You are definitely getting corrected in the chat, like a lot over this.
No, I'm not getting corrected. That is what happened. That is exactly what happened. There's no correction.
Yeah, the state's case is he provoked the assault, so it wasn't a self-defense shooting.
I didn't say it was a self-defense shooting.
I'm reading what's written.
How did he provoke the assault? So in other words, I'm out with George because I don't. All right, so I'm out with George. We're somewhere, and I'm going to use a word I can use. And I decide to call George a twat waffle. And George is so pissed that I use that term to describe him that he's going to throttle me. Well, George is a lot more muscular and spry and younger. And he goes, whoop my ass. All right? But I don't want my ass whooped. But right. I have a pistol in my pocket, and I'm not going to get beat, so I shoot George. If George never attacked me, even if I called him the twat waffle, which what he hates that word, despises the word.
I don't like it, John.
So I don't. Again, how do you provoke it? Unless he swung at him, unless he attacked him or physically attacked him first, he didn't do that.
Don't highlight things that benefit you. Turn that shit off.
Hey, no, so John, you're right on. And it's like that's basically the case with Chud. He didn't
Is that his real hold on, is that his name, Chud? What's his real fucking name?
Their kid
I don't know
Chud.
his real name. I don't care about the guy that much. I'm just talking about what happened because to me it was a great example of people not living in reality, thinking they could get away with shit, and then finding out that you really can't. Like there is a real world and then there's the online world. But I guess my point, John, is if you're going to go out like you were just talking about and intentionally antagonize someone to get a reaction, right? And then claim you're the victim and you have to defend yourself, even though there was no physical harm, right? There was no imminent danger to you, and you shoot someone like Chud did, well, you're still at fault. Like that is attempted murder and or could be murder if you killed the guy. And so I
disagree.
You don't think so?
No, I think you can yell at somebody. The person is not physically in danger if someone's yelling things at him. If he's being attacked, he can always walk away. He can always
that was my
walk
point.
away and disengage. But if the guy's being attacked
Mm-hmm.
and then he pulls a gun out and shoots him, if he's being physically attacked because he's using words, then I don't think that really is the same thing. And also, I just want to say to Aaron, people who live in ugly houses shouldn't throw stones.
Yeah, Aaron.
Left hook.
No, so basically, you and I said the same thing, just using different words. You and I are literally
So we
saying the same
agree?
thing, John. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
no, we do. We just came from different sides, but I'm with you. Like, it's if there's no imminent danger to your life, there's no one attacking you. Again, grabbing a gun to shoot at someone or kill them, like that's kind of over the top. So, I think it's just a case of like I said, these guys living in a bubble in a world where they get patted on the back, they get all the adulation. They think that they can get away with whatever they want, and then it doesn't translate in the real world. And then we have the same thing with Andrew Tate. We had the same thing with Hassan Piker. Piker was recently given a speech at a university, trying dress in a Chinese communist like outfit, Mao Zedong outfit, and people were walking out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not a physical thing, but I think people are done, and they're starting to send the message loud and clear. It's like there's your online persona and the shit you can get away with because you can be a keyboard warrior, be behind a mic, whatever, and then there's what you can actually get away with in the real world. And we still have laws, and you just can't do those things. So that's why I like what's happening. It's not that I'm looking for these guys' downfall. It's just like we need accountability. And these people are dangerous, in my opinion.
Chud's name is Dalton Levi Etherly. Dalton Levi Etherly.
No wonder he called himself fucking Chud. Jesus.
I think that was a nickname given to him by his friends.
Chud the Builder?
He's, you know what? This guy's such a chud. And then that just stuff. Right? That's how
But he didn't even know what it meant.
Yeah. Chud the Builder.
Boomer Bob said that Shiloh was fined and did the community service thing for the interaction with the adult, not for calling the kid a nagger.
Oh.
A Nigerian?
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess...
I don't...
I guess, yeah.
Here's, again,
he also... I'm sorry, I gotta say it. I had to say it. Yeah, are you reading what I'm reading? I'm well fucking aware. I look like Shrek with a goatee. All right.
Yeah. You know.
I didn't want to throw it on the screen, but
we're not blind.
Aaron, you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
We see you.
I will 100% agree with the two people that know who's in the chat.
Jeez, let's not attack the chat people. Jeez.
How are you not part of our crew? I don't understand how you're not part of our crew yet.
Who?
How? It's easy.
Yeah.
I live here.
Manuel doesn't do the social thing.
You don't go into we have a Discord. You would love it in there.
My social media Discordy, all that shit is garbage. I don't devote any energy to it. I just don't. See, I agree. I do have a life. I have kids. I got a whole thing there. Which, by the way, I got to bring this up. I went to a water park and I did not know we had that much buffalo in America. There are a lot of large humans.
Oh
my God!
Oh, I thought you meant actual bison. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Look, the only one that would get that would probably be Boomer Bob, because he did that joke the last show with the polar bear, the racial. Yeah. So he's probably getting what I'm saying. There's a lot of fucking Jesus Christ out of shape herd of buffalo through a water, and then they also don't cover, which is really more disgusting. It blew me away. It just blew me away about how out of shape America has become.
Can I give you a public service announcement? If you're ever drowning and you can get to a fat person, go, because fat floats. And if you can, they're better than life jackets. They really are. So if you can get over to a fat person, you can hold on to them, and they'll keep you afloat.
Fair enough.
Assuming you can find one in the water.
Oh, they bob. They bob like bobbers. Ask me how I know. I am
fucking buoys.
So you do bob up and down in the ocean?
Yeah, I was swimming to get in shape, and my goggles came off, and they went in the bottom of a 12-foot pool, and I almost had a heart attack trying to get them, because as soon as I would get up to about 10 feet, my fat would take over and would take me to the top like a submarine that blew its ballast.
Hold on, there's a real thing?
Yeah. I
didn't even know that.
I had to get a kid that was like 10 years old. I said, hey, can you go down there and get my goggles? And he went down and I could not get down 12 feet. I would swim as hard as I could to get to, I get about 10 feet. And all of a sudden it was like someone ripped me out of the water and my feet would come out first.
I never knew that. I always thought that was just like some kind of like wives' tale or something.
Nope.
I guess you need to eat a few more sandwiches to get there.
Well, fuck it, dude. I need to gain some weight so I don't drown. What the hell?
That's it. That's why black people can't swim.
Jesus.
Okay.
Very muscular.
Wow. So what are you trying to say? Like, as a white person, I'm inadequate?
If they were fatter, well, I'm not saying there's some Nigerians that can float, I would imagine. I've seen a few. Lizzo's one.
So the title of the episode is what now?
It's a great country, Nigeria. Great country.
Nigerians can't float. That's the title.
That's it. Nigerians sink. Jeez. Okay, so this is off the rails, and John doesn't even have a drink in his hand.
Could you imagine if I was drinking?
Fuck.
I was hoping you were, man, but we'll do it next time.
Just drink enough for both of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. I mean, I don't know if I can do that much.
Well, I got an energy.
I got a veteran liver over here, bro.
A veteran.
So,
exactly.
Veteran.
Yes.
All right. Where are we going next, Manny?
A Turkish passenger invokes Sharia law, does not want to sit next to a woman, gets his ass kicked and thrown off the plane.
I heard. Did you watch the video on this?
I didn't find the video. I was looking for it.
Okay.
So
yeah.
Basically, it's the headline is basically what happened, and I just wanted to, your thoughts on Sharia law, kids.
I'm letting John. You guys, I'm sure many people heard me. I want John to take this over because I would just keep fucking going on it.
So he was on a He claims to be on a I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Do the story, and then I'll give one.
Get it up, man. No, come on, let's go.
So my thing is,
that's how he shuts me up.
Go ahead, John.
So if you're on a plane, the laws of Sharia don't apply to everybody else on the plane. So if you don't want to sit next to a woman for whatever reason, her face is uncovered or you can see her belly button and you don't trust yourself, that's on you. But the problem is that he can't sit there, so the airline should actually move it where he could. Now, what happened was one of these uppity flight attendants got lippy with this guy, and he bitch slapped her, and that's when the rest of the plane attacked him like Flight 93.
Damn.
So they basically taped him to a fucking seat until they could get there in the and I think they landed in Germany. What was it, Dumbledore? I think they landed in the city of Harry Potter.
Yeah,
and,
it was Dumbledore, Germany. Yeah.
Wait, that's a real place, Dumbledore?
I think
yes,
so.
The Germans got some cities.
Yeah, and then they took him in for interrogation, and the place you don't want to be interrogated is in Germany. They know how to do it well.
They never lost their roots. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying?
He was charged with assaulting and insulting the officers. So I don't know what he said while he was getting his ass kicked, but he got charged with that too.
I wish you had the video for this, but I mean, how bold are you to assume that you could take a plane over and be like one of those little white Karen, like, look at me, motherfuckers, like Sharia law, I feel so fucking marginalized right now. I'm so tempted by all the women around me. I mean, I don't know why he tried to invoke Sharia law, but
there was another airline where the guy missed his prayer time and he got out down the aisle and started doing his kneeling and his screaming, and he got tossed off the plane before they took off.
Like, I was gonna say they should have done it while it was fucking flying.
God,
that was me. I don't give a fuck, dude. That shit has no. I have no tolerance for that shit. Sorry.
You're an evil bastard.
There was this one where the guy stands up and he goes, "I hate Donald Trump. I have a bomb on the plane." And
I saw that one.
He had his hand up, and about 3 or 4 big white guys got up and tackled him and held one of his like, "Let me go. I'm only kidding. I don't have a bomb." And yeah, they basically, I love it when you would think airplanes would have some kind of restraint. They don't. They duct tape them to the seat until they get to the destination.
Fuck it, dude. Duct tape, hammer, go, dude. That's all you need. It's all about duct tape and hammer. That's it. That's a get it done kit. Fuck it. I'm down.
They should have tasers. They should have those handheld tasers. Anybody gives, and they should give them to the flight attendants, and they should have immunity. Anybody, like a kid, like 10 years old, acting.
Yeah, but the problem with the taser, John, is like, what if the guy actually knows how to handle himself and actually takes the taser, and then now he's in charge?
You get, everybody has one. Like all the flight attendants have one. So if he's fighting with the first one, you get the second one comes up behind and gives him one in the kidneys, and it puts him right on the ground.
Dude, can you imagine like 10 guys with tasers just fucking on this guy's neck? Once.
Oh my gosh.
And dancing like a fucking chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, Sharia law on a plane. Fuck that. Okay, cool.
Are we good?
I'm holding my tongue on this show.
I know. I know. Anyway, U.S. hospitals are starting to outsource their intake to the Philippines. As much as 80,000 registered nurses are being replaced and what have you. They're leveraging the low labor thing, $5 an hour for those guys out in the Philippines to take in patients. You know, it's the one that nurses. Yeah, so it's to clear but roughly 70% of overhead, and that is the future of the hospital. They're all kiosks. It's going to be.
How's this happening? Is this like telecom? Or the
kiosk, like at the Taco Bell and shit. You walk in, you type your thing.
No, but how are they outsourcing? Like, are they bringing them into the U.S. and paying them $5 an hour? Like, how's this working?
No, outsourcing. They're going to be on the video. No more nurses.
Oh, okay, teleconferencing.
Yeah. So in other words, if you're in the ICU, instead of having a nurse sitting there getting, I don't know, $80,000 a year plus benefits, watching you, they will have a Filipino. Do it for like $7 an hour and a goat, and
little virtual,
right.
What
I don't have a problem with this, to be honest with you. I mean, if you're going to watch a TV screen, do you have to be in this? How close do you have to be to the patient? As long as they can ring a bell and get a patient over there, or I mean, a nurse over there, in case the guy starts to, seize up or something. That's a difference. That's a different story.
But then wouldn't the screen would? They didn't really explain how they're going to pull this off in the article I was reading, but I'm going to just theoretically, if the guy is going to go into some kind of medical deal, I'm assuming that screen would then contact the office around the corner to get to the doctor around that corner to run down the hall. You think that's how it's going to work? Because by the time he gets down the hall, the dude's dead. I'm just
right now, if I seized up and you actually knew the number of 911 where I live, you guys could actually call, and that would help me more than someone waiting to find my lifeless body slumped over this chair.
I don't know. I'd be fucked. I'd be like 911. He's in Jersey somewhere. I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea. Call the Duchess. She knows where he lives. She's been there.
There you go. I'll message her. But okay. So here's what I have. I take issue with this because they charge us enough for medical as it is, number one. Number two, they will avoid giving you a cash option for any service because they make so much with the insurance companies paying them. Like, they can just overcharge them. And not comparable necessarily because it's health versus cars, but same thing with the auto industry. You usually these days can't get a direct quote for fixing your car if it was in a crash because they make more money if they go direct to your insurance. They'll actually turn your way. It has happened to me like a couple of times already. So here's my thing with medical. Fuck this. Okay. And here's what's going to happen. I had a telehealth appointment literally a couple days ago. I fucking register. I do the whole thing, click the fucking link. All right. And I'm sitting here waiting. And I'm like messaging going, hey, I'm here. What's up? And this fucking cunt, I'm going to call her cunt because she pissed me off. She's basically going out of her way to go, oh, I called you multiple times. You never checked in, never did this. I was like, I clicked the fucking link. And she's like, nope, don't see you. Cool. And then she goes, I'll take you now. Before she even says anything, she goes, you owe us X amount of dollars. I'm like, for what exactly? Well, you were here last time and the time before that and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I wasn't fucking there. What are you talking about? She goes, well, it's in our system. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then you owe us for this one. I said, okay, number one, I wasn't there. So she goes, well, all I know is this here. I was like, okay, so you're basically telling me you can't prove anything, but you're going to charge me anyway because your system says that. Like, you cannot back up your statement, but you still want to charge me. Well, it's in the system. Like, I don't give a fuck about the system. Like, can you prove I was there or not? Can you prove I had a fucking appointment? Had nothing to say. She kept going, you owe us. You owe us. All right, fine. I'll pay it. I don't give a fuck. And so I do this. And then I get on the telehealth, and then she says, well, the doctor has another appointment ahead of you, so now I got to wait. So I'm on this fucking thing because I'm sure if you've done telehealth, John, any of you know, like if you get out of the browser, all of a sudden you get kicked out. So I sit on here, and the fucking guy doesn't get to me till an hour after the appointment. And I was ready to log off. And I think the only reason they got on is because I replied to one of the text messages and say, hey, I fucking paid you. Where's the fucking service sort of thing, right? And that's the only reason he got on. I know it because when he came on, he had a look in his face like, whatever. Because, look, they can claim, like, oh, if you don't show up for the appointment, we're still going to charge you, if you this or that. And they can claim all of this. They can say they verbally told me, but there's nothing on either end on my side versus their side. Like, they can say whatever the fuck they want and take your money. And now these motherfuckers want to outsource service to some fucking Filipino for $5 fucking fucking eating whatever, dead chicken, fucking egg, whatever shit. Fuck that crap, dude. Like, I don't agree with this at all. I mean, they're already raping us and fucking us up the ass as it is. I want my medical to be fucking reflective of how much I have to pay in to fucking get it. Like, if they're going to charge us this much or charge the insurance companies this much, give us a service we fucking deserve and don't act like you're doing us a favor, because if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be fucking getting paid either.
I've never been fucked in the ass by, I don't know what you're talking about.
How do you know, bro? They give you a sedative. You don't know what the fuck's going on. Do you just come out going, why do I have an itch? That's it. You don't know.
I think you'd know. I think you would know. You'd
yeah.
wake up in a...
You sure?
I think. So
you would wake up uncomfortable, wouldn't you?
The issue is also what they're doing is they're taking the Filipino nurses away from the Filipino hospitals because they want to work for the Americans. They make more money. Here's the thing.
We would have to assume they're all nurses.
Right. I don't have an issue with the system. I have an issue with using overseas people. In other words, why does someone have to be in the hospital? If there is a qualified nurse that can't be, let's say that she's in another city, but she's qualified. Why can't she sit there and watch the guy in the ICU or 4 guys in the ICU? Have you ever been in a hospital? They got 3 nurses just sitting there watching the monitors, and they're sitting there 10 feet from you. You hit the button and they just sit there, continue to watch, and they don't say anything. Yeah. And you're over there trying to get out of the bed because you got to piss yourself, and they won't come, and you're dragging your shit out of there, and they're like, oh, you're not allowed out of bed. I'm like, what am I going to do? Pee myself? So again, I think that it can. And then listen, I've been in the hospital lately a lot, and the nurses, when you get a good nurse, man, it's amazing. When you get a bad one, it's horrific. So I get it. I think there should be better training and better customer service. I think that they can use this system, but not with people from overseas.
I think the training's there. Our sister, she's been in the field for a long time, and there is training, but I think the customer service side is lacking. And it's not necessarily the doctors, it's the admin staff. Like they're the gatekeepers that just have all this attitude, and they just look at you like a number. Like you just have to, this is the dollar value of you walking into this office. Before you could do shit, before you could talk to me, you're going to pay me before we can do anything. And that doesn't work in any other fucking industry. And I want to respond to Bob. Bob, you're fucking awesome. That was so smooth I didn't even feel it. So anyway, it's just fucking, it sucks that they treat us this way, John. I don't know what your experience has been lately, but I personally don't like going to doctors as it is, because they always try to put you automatically on a medication or whatever fucking thing. The doctor I have at this moment, only seen him twice. So far, he seems pretty legit. Like he's done sports medicine and everything. He's worked with actual big name athletes. He told me some stories. So far, so good. But most of the time, I have fucked up shoulders from the work I do. The first thing they want to do is give me therapy. The first thing the therapist says is the reason your shoulder's bad is because you are weak. Oh, cool. He gave me this fucking exercise. I'm sitting here all day going, I mean, are we fucking done yet? Like, I'm just doing this thing for like 3 fucking hours. He just looks at me, all right, you're good. It's like, you guys got it wrong. Like, not everything works. And basically, I know this is a rant, but the point being is I don't think the medical industry right now reflects what it costs in America. And for the amount of money that we pay in, the amount of bonuses these guys get, the doctors get like, I don't even know if you know how doctors, get paid, but they get a salary. Plus, every time they see someone, they get kind of like a spiff or a bonus. So let's say, it's 10 patients. They get an extra $30 per patient, right? So they made $300 that day on top of their regular pay. That's exactly how it works. That's why they try to keep your appointments down to 15 minutes, because they want to pack as many people as they can see as they can, so they can make as much money as they can for themselves. So
I understand that, but I think what I have a problem with the system is the lack of common sense. And I'll give you an example.
On my side?
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. So I was in the hospital, and the gentleman next to me was didn't speak English. He was Spanish speaking. So the nurse that I had, she was amazing. She comes walking in, and then she would go take care of him, and she would walk by, and she spoke fluent Spanish and English, and she would talk to him and all. The doctors would come in, and instead of having her talk to him, they would call a translator, and the translator's trying to talk over the phone. And you know what it's like when you're trying to talk over the phone.
Yeah.
So, and he had to say it 3 or 4 times. And at one point I said, just go get whatever her name was.
Right.
She could do it way better than this. Why won't you use her? This is so stupid. We're not allowed to, because she's not certified in whatever language. She's not certified to be a translator.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's been talking to him the whole time I've been here. She talks to him fine.
Do they need to go to like a class to be a translator? How do you get certified?
I would say speak Spanish. That's how I would think it would be.
I don't know how it works, but
I'm not a brain surgeon. I don't know.
Right.
It is a thing. You do have to get a certification, because we used to do. There was a company we used to do some corporate events for, and they would have to specifically bring a certified translator in for these events. So I just know that for a fact. That you do have to go to some course or certification. You have to like up it every so many years. So John's spot on, but it's kind of stupid, right? That you go with that. You have someone who speaks fluent Spanish, probably even Mexican, that knows how to actually speak Spanish. It's like, you can't use her because you're not certified.
Today, before I came here, I went to Chick-fil-A, and Chick-fil-A at the drive-thru, they also have a thing where you park and they bring the food out to you, curbside. So they walk out, and they walk 15 yards down, and then they cross the crosswalk, and they walk 15 yards back to you to give you your stuff, and then they walk back 15 yards up. And I'm like, just cross. Why don't you guys cross? Oh, we're not allowed because it's not a crossing zone. I said, get some paint and paint across. I said,
this is their own parking lot?
This is a Chick-fil-A. The drive-through, they can come right out the door, go right in front of the car, and then bring it. But they walk at like 50 yards to get to your car. To me, that's so stupid. I don't understand it.
So they're comfortable getting run over by someone who said your fries suck and throws it back in the window and takes off, but they can't cross a parking lot to give you your food.
Can't cross the parking lot. Although I have to say Chick-fil-A is one of the fastest ones, and they don't hand it out a window. They got a door there. They walk right out to you. They walk right out to your car.
Hold on. Subject change. Walk me through Chick-fil-A, because everybody fucking talks about like it is the gold standard of fucking fast food for some reason. Like in my area, there's another one being built. I guess like I'm not a Chick-fil-A guy. I don't know. What's the deal? What's the deal?
Jesus chicken. It's the Jesus that makes it good.
It's God's chicken, sir.
It's God's chicken.
It's God's chicken.
Yes.
It hates the gays.
He blesses every single one before it comes into your fucking hand, huh?
And
reaches down and goes, boosh.
And KFC is Satan.
Let me say this to you.
I like Satan. Wait,
Chick-fil-A is so good, it defeated the gays. Like the gays tried to boycott Chick-fil-A because the guy who owns it was a Christian and it won't open on Sunday. And they tried to boycott it. And every once in a while you'd look and you'd see some guy in there with a rainbow jacket on eating Jesus chicken. And you're like, hey! And he's like, you didn't see me here. It's not me. The gays love the Jesus chicken.
The body of Christ compels you?
Yes. The chicken of Chick-fil-A compels you.
Sorry, the chef is speaking here. It's because they brine their chicken in pickle juice.
Oh. Who knew?
Didn't know that. See, we're educational here. We're not just a bunch of assholes.
Okay.
Awesome.
No. Keep that in mind if I ever go to Chick-fil-A.
I can't believe you guys have never been to Chick-fil-A. What?
Oh no,
Are you even
I know it's there.
Yeah,
but I have no reason to go there. If that,
I'm just going to tell you right now, they make the best milkshakes. I don't know about out in California.
That I've heard.
They make if you go there one time and get one of their milkshakes, you'll be like, I don't really like the chicken, but I'm going to get me a milkshake.
Really? Mm-hmm. All right, fine. I will try it, John. I'll see if I can come around.
All right, report back.
I will report back. I will report back.
You better do it too. Don't fucking not do it. You've committed.
The grand opening is soon. I will be. I will be down there.
Grand
I'll drive.
opening. We live in the same town, right? You know.
No, this is the one in Turlock down the road.
You got one in Modesto. Just Google it. You can
I'm
go
hardly
get your
here,
milkshake.
dude. I'm always working. I don't even know what's in Modesto anymore.
You're fucking here now. Get in your car. Go get a goddamn milkshake. Come back. We'll wait.
I mean,
okay. All right. The final two stories of our show. Let's see how long this goes. Man uses his dick to pull a police car down the street to raise awareness for prostate cancer. He also sets himself on fire as he does it. Wacky Strongman believes he has become the first person in the world to pull a car with his dick while on fire, and he insists the fantastical phallic stunt was a bid to raise awareness for prostate cancer. It was a 2-ton French police car, went 131 feet. There you go. All for prostate cancer.
I just want to say something here. I see John's wheels turning here. John, I know you. I know you got something to say.
Look, I'm really against prostate cancer.
There he is, right there.
Yeah, there's a guy that I would like to know how many people have tried this stuff. Like, in other words, who decides? And then is there like medical people there in case his dick pops off? Like, in other words, he would bleed right out.
He claims that it was a slow process. It was a lot of pain in between tugs, and there was a medical staff present, and it did not fall off.
Listen,
he also claimed to attempt to have done a different version of this with his balls only.
What the fuck? Okay, I don't care. You know what I care about? I want to know who the technician was that had to reach under the fucking carriage and make sure it was attached, like not cheating. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, if you could,
and I'm assuming it was a she. I would hope. I don't know.
But look at the contraption here. It's got a zip tie, a towel thing, a little whatever that is down that blue thing down there.
Do you actually believe this? I mean, do you really believe?
There's no fucking way.
Honestly,
let's just be honest here. Yeah.
Only in the UK.
He's got a strap around his ass that connects to that thing. Because there's no way any man worth his salt would connect a car to his dick and try to pull it down the street.
Fuck no.
There's no way. Now, listen, I've always wanted to lengthen my manhood. Right? And I would imagine this might be a good way to do it. But there's no way I'm going to take a chance of injuring my manhood by trying to pull a car with it. I wouldn't even try to pull a wagon with a 2-year-old in it.
But look at the face, the concentration.
I call bullshit on the whole thing. I say he got to pull his pants down and see if there's. I call bullshit.
Okay, first off, I agree with John because look at the length of that fucking contraption and tape on the fucking cock here. Like the guy thinks he's a centurion or a fucking horse. Like there's no fucking way this guy's got a fucking 20-inch fucking dick right here. There's no way. This guy's fucking lying.
It could be possible if there's a guy in the car.
Now there could be a result of being stretched out over time, and he had to keep resetting it. I don't know, but I'm with John, man. I ain't going from fucking hard to soft and fucking zero. Not happening. Like you're gonna stretch that shit out. It's gonna be. It ain't gonna bounce back. I'm just saying. It's gonna be like a fucking floppy tapeworm on the fucking concrete. Not happening.
It's so sensitive down there too. Any kind of little bag. You ever have somebody just like give you with the back of the hand? They give you bend over and they smack you in. Yeah, and I'm gonna say can put a toe strap on my cock and try to pull a car with it.
Right.
Yeah.
But also lighting the back of his head on fire. I don't understand how that correlates to doing all that.
Like how you concentrate on not having your fucking dick pulled off while you're on fire? Like I don't get it. Okay, so prostate cancer, bad. Yes, great to bring attention, and I guess good for charity. The way he's doing it, but I mean, yeah,
it was a tow rope attached to his dick. He claimed he was able to pull the Renault, I guess that's the car,
yes,
along the road, and despite admitting it hurt quite a bit. The dad of three children said everything works. He is a martial arts expert and a former bare knuckle fighter.
Well, I ain't have no more children. That's done. So
he said that makes sense.
Yeah, right.
He's a bare knuckle fighter, and he's been hit too many times in the head, and he's not of his right mind. That's what's
all
wrong.
right. So,
there you go.
I mean, what's the moral of the story here?
Well, if his dick fell off, we'd have a better story, but we don't. He also says that he's pulled a car with his testicles before, and he thought about combining both, but changed his mind later. He's also quoted saying, "I won't lie, it did hurt quite a bit, but my mind was focused on being on fire as I just plowed on and pulled
exactly. That's exactly it. What the
hold it for the 131 feet. He doused himself in lighter fuel, and the wind was against him a bit, so it took a couple of times to do it. But he eventually, once the fire was lit, he began tugging away."
Bob, there's therapy. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
John does not buy the story, but it is a published story in the UK journal thing
of medicine.
It might be real.
I doubt it.
All right, so basically, John, you're not pulling a car with your dick, right?
No.
Are we all raising our hands? We're not doing this. We're not pulling fucking cars with their dicks. No.
Okay.
I can't think of one thing.
Manuel did not raise his hand. Manuel, what are you thinking over here? You might.
My hands are down here with the keys. I'm a little busy.
What would you pull with your dick?
That's
like,
the question.
What would you wrap around your cock and try to pull across the room? What? Nothing.
I am a sane individual, and I know I would like to stay intact and not bleed or break or whatever. So no, I would not do any of that shit.
Exactly.
But there are crazies out there. Maybe it could be real, but it was like a very slow 130 feet.
Oh, it was very slow, I'm sure. Fuck yeah. There ain't no way. And it's one of those things where once you find the right amount of tension versus pain, like you can't fucking just stop. You have to keep that momentum, like that exact pace, or you're fucked.
Bob says he will never wear a condom, let alone a tow rope strap. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, so I want to answer John, but I can't not say my wife for one, but I don't know, maybe a drunk, angry midget just to say I did it, possibly. I don't know.
What?
Male or female midget?
What do you mean?
At that point, does it matter? Because the holes are both small, right? I don't know.
Hold on.
I don't have to look at it in the face anymore. Who cares?
I maybe a female midget on roller skates, maybe, but there have to be a lot of money involved.
I want the challenge. No skates. We're just going for it.
Okay. So when your dick's hanging over her mantle. How much does it cost to get a dick taxidermed?
Or I better stop before I get in trouble. But same.
Mm-hmm. Right, so I'm still stuck on the fuck a midget thing. How does that work?
Well, look, they're smaller, the lighter. You can control them. They get a little stupid. You just fucking bop them on the head like that. It's fucking over. That's it. It's easy.
You don't care if it's a man or a woman.
I do.
I'm not looking at him anymore, dude. At this point, like, who gives a shit?
Do you just gonna close your eyes?
I'm not. Dude, I'm here, and there's somewhere. I don't know.
It depends. There's midgets and dwarves.
How can you tell these days anyway, dude?
Dwarves are the ones with the normal size heads and the little tiny bodies. I'm more of a midget kind of person. Like, in other words, I don't want, like, who's the comedian? Williams. I can't think of his first name.
Cat?
No.
Brian Williams.
Brian Williams.
Brian Williams?
It's Brian Williams. The midget comic. Or the little dwarf, whatever you call him. Dwarf, yeah.
Yes. So, but there are some very attractive female little people, whatever it is.
Just call them midgets.
Brad.
Oh, it's just that's Brad. Brad. I'm sorry. I thought it was Brian. Okay.
There we go. Thank you, Aaron.
Anyway, maybe a midget. That might be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. All right. Speaking of using your dick.
Okay. Well, Boner Bear's chocolate is being recalled for containing too much Viagra in its chocolate. The FDA.
What's too much?
I don't know.
Does it work? And is it too much? I'm sorry.
The FDA is doing this recall. They claim after the analysis, a little bit too much sildenafil, which is in Viagra, I guess, and there's way too much, causing blood pressure issues, loss of consciousness, all that good stuff in this batch. If you do happen to have this batch, please call JXK Enterprises, lot BB21125, with an expiration date of February of this year, if you do happen to come across the Boner Bear chocolate brand sex, whatever that.
You know how
that,
they found out about this was that there was
one guy was unconscious.
No, a Nigerian took this, and the blood ran to his member so much he actually lost consciousness and passed out. So
did you tip over?
He tipped over.
God damn it! Who's eating chocolate to get a boner? A lot of people, Bob.
Yeah, right.
Because they're a lot of people because they're making it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I thought that one was going to go a little further, but that
one did not. I don't know, man. After that fucking dick pulling thing, where do we go with this?
I just see all these guys on a Friday night sitting in the corner of the emergency room. Boner bears? Yep, boner bears. Me too. Boner bears.
It's fast. It says fast acting, maximum strength, 3 doses per pack.
I honestly didn't know this was a thing. Like Boner Bear's sex chocolate. I'm not in that world. I don't know.
Hold on. Can you pull the package back up again? That was interesting. I just saw there was a chocolate bear on a pink bear.
It is, bro.
Yeah, bear fucking bear.
Manuel has pulled this brand up before in a previous episode, and I remember this logo now. And it's like,
this time,
what's concerning is
there's a recall this time. Too much Viagra.
Yeah, but what's weird is, like, if you look at it, what are they really advocating here? Because one of the bears is face down, is all I'm saying, and there's no indication of it being a female. So I don't know what their target audience is. It doesn't matter, I guess, like whatever. But I mean,
I'm hoping adults.
I'm just saying, face down, ass up, and it's called sex chocolate. There you go. That's all I'm saying.
I love me a chocolate boner bear.
I don't know how much this costs because I didn't go to the website, so I can't.
I'd be interested.
Would you?
Well, I would like to know how much it is. Is it worth it?
Correct.
I'll hook you up. I'll point you in the right direction.
I don't know if this is it, but it's a link
Here we
to
go.
the website. Yes, I am old enough.
You got to be 21.
Yeah. You have 21.
Right. Here it comes.
Look at all the pill versions of a lot of this stuff is $80.
Oh shit, they got a lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
It's a lot of money in getting your dick hard.
Apparently.
Silly dots
I had no
for
idea.
30. Mushroom. Wow, holy shit.
Still don't see the Boner Bear chocolate.
Why don't they just come up with a brand called like Cock Rock? I mean, I would do that. You'd probably make really good money off that motherfucker. Like sex chocolate with a bear facing down? I don't know.
I would say this has to be with men that don't have children at home. Could you imagine if your 5-year-old gets into the boner chocolate and eats the whole thing? Jeez.
Well, okay,
Next
so if
thing
they
you
have to
know-
have a recall, you're right. I mean, how long is this thing going on? Are we talking about an 8-hour boner, a 16-hour boner? Like, where's the danger? Like, what's happening here?
I came home and little Johnny was pulling my Toyota down the road by his dick. So I
Goddamn,
figured
Johnny. tough. Just fucking tough. So that's how the guy did it. He was taking sex chocolate. That makes sense now.
It's not here. I'm assuming because they pulled it off for the FDA.
Yeah, they
rule.
probably did.
Well, I'll look it up. Give me a minute.
Polka
Dude,
dot.
can you imagine how much that's worth on the black market right now?
Oh yeah. Tell somebody they can't have it, and they'll pay 5 times the amount of money.
Seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. Crazy, right?
I thank God I don't need any of that medication yet. And I just rue the day that I do. I know it's coming because I'm, like I said, I'm mid-60s.
May not. You never know. You might be one of those guys, dude. Just viral to the end.
Yeah. They gave me medication one time, and they said, you might have problems if you're, if you want to get sexy. And I'm like,
really?
Yeah. And then, every once in a while, I would sit there and I would think, I wonder if I have that problem. And then I would sit there for a little bit and watch something, and I'd go, nope, still good.
New
Lo and
segment.
behold,
Real
you
talk.
can always
Bears.
everything is always on Amazon. All right.
I can't get over that fucking logo, dude. Seriously. Fucking, I just can't. Look, come on, the dripping chocolate, the fucking bear face town. What is this? This is fucking horrible.
It looks like he's going downtown to Chocolate Town. He's got
dude,
her on
seriously,
his belly.
that's what he's doing, dude. He's fucking digging for oil. This motherfucker's gonna spout.
They got chocolate, they got honey, they got gummy bears.
I don't know, that top bear looks like you're gonna have to dig some chocolate out of his pee hole.
Yeah, serious.
Going.
Going deep. Going hard. So enough of the boner bear.
I have no clickable links here, apparently.
Whoa. Run that back down a little bit.
Oh, well,
no. Wait, what does it say? Male in.
I saw a horny goat weed. What the fuck is that? Yeah, and that last whatever. Go back one. Can you?
All right. Where?
I scroll. I don't know, wherever you scroll somewhere, and I saw horny goat weed. I'm like, where's that from?
Goat weed.
Goat weed. I could have sworn I saw horny goat weed when you scrolled. Hey, there it is.
What the
horny
fuck?
goat
Horny
weed
goat weed extract.
There you go.
What is that?
$35 a pack. 6 of them. I don't know. It's a herbal gummy supplement, comes in an easy to enjoy gummy form designed for daily routine. Sensitivity disclaimer: products are heat sensitive and may melt if high temperature, extended periods. Please ensure deliveries are made at a temperature safe location, made with carefully selected ingredients. These gummies can be an alternative. Not entirely sure.
9 doses,
but it's
for $35.
Wait, for daily routine?
I don't know what it.
I'm starting to wonder if this is targeted more for industry people, right? Like, let's think about it. If you're a porn star, how much pussy can you have till it just doesn't work anymore?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just throwing it out there. Maybe.
The chocolate was about $100 for this pack right here when I was going through it.
Seriously.
Bob's always funnier in the chat. He says, give it to a Nigerian. It's an aphrodisiac.
Okay.
He's hysterical in the chat. Put a microphone in front of him. He dummies up.
I am. I'll let Bob say it. So I don't have to and get in trouble.
That was a good joke, Bob. Save that for fucking Monday.
Dude, he's got some zingers, right? Bob has some zingers.
My doctor offered me boner pills to offset the blood pressure. That's what he says.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. What? Is that real?
What?
The boner pills to offset blood pressure? Or,
I thought boner pills made your blood pressure go up.
Well, that's why they're pulling the chocolate. I don't know what he's getting.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You got anything else, Manuel?
That is it, kids. That is it. That's all I got.
That's all you got. John, anything else you want to talk about?
Well, I'd like to say, if you enjoyed this, I think you might like the Boomer Bunker.
Of course.
You can check us out on Mondays and Thursdays, 6:30 Eastern time. We'd love to have you there. And then it's always at a podcast, and you find all our links and everything, how to get to everything at boomerbunker.com. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I love your show. I always enjoy listening. And when you said, hey, you want to come on? I'm like, don't threaten me with a good time. I'll be there.
Oh no, you will be back. You will be back. We're planning on having people on periodically. We're not trying to make a guest centric show, but I think it would be great to have people like you, people who are like very close to what we do, just to add to the fun. So, yeah, no, this won't be the last one, John. We'll definitely have you back later down the road for sure.
Anytime.
So, how many cameras can we do on this thing again?
10.
10, yeah.
Up to 10?
Yeah.
Over 3 is a lot. Over
I know, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say we can, maybe do like one of those collabby things where it's the Boomer and Random in one episode.
Oh, we could do that.
I thought about that. Yeah, I'll leave that on John. You let us know.
Yeah, I would love to do that because I would just love to make Duchess blush through the whole show.
Be funny.
That is what that means is I have to produce a better show.
Woo! Or we just
what are you talking about? You have great stories.
I was hella nervous today. Let's just be real, because the legend was coming on, and I get
the legend that is Jamingo.
Oh, stop it!
Come on, dude. Okay, John Jamingo, podcaster extraordinaire, knows more about podcasting than 80% of everybody out there who does podcasting. Right? This
is a me thing. This is a me thing. If I know there's someone well above my batting average, if you will, I get nervous. It happens. So I stumble through the beginning. I stumble through the middle.
I thought you're fine.
Yeah. After I seen you, you're good. I'll be okay on the next one.
Okay, good. That's right. I'm the best kept secret in podcasting.
Yes, absolutely. Now join the fucking Discord, man. We'll get out there, huh?
Yeah, join the Discord.
I got kids.
You know, here's the thing. It is addictive. If you were in there, you could end up in there being in there a lot. And then the other thing is we have a podcasting section for just podcasters that we talk about things that, with podcasting. So not that I'm trying to sell you as I try to sell you.
What did he say? I did one episode with 5 people and it was a lot. So 4 people is good then. As long as you don't go over 4. Yeah.
We could do 5. I'll show
Boomer Bob says 6 mics is a sweet spot. So Boomer is lobbying to be on the show.
He's lying. You can bring him on. He'll blend up in the background. You get 3-4 people talking, he folds into the background, and then when everybody stops talking, he comes back out again.
Damn, should we just invite Bob on? Like, what are we doing?
Aaron's that is his name, right? Aaron. I had to say it. That's Aaron.
Yes.
He says he will come on. I suck, so you can kill it from the start.
Oh, Aaron, shut up, dude. You do not suck.
Yeah, Boomer's back to lobbying for a job. He says Rubberneckers was 6, John.
Yeah, Rubberneckers. Rubberneckers was a show that we did. We had 6 mics. It was a shit show. It was a fucking nightmare. It lasted 7 episodes. In the middle of the 7 episodes, I rage quit, which is it went viral. It was a rage quit of the ages.
Hold on. We need the story. What's up? Why was it a shit show?
Okay, I try to put on a professional show, so I've got these 5 nitwits that are sitting there just trying to make me go ballistic. The night before I go, we set up all the stories, right? So we can know where we're going. Okay, so as soon as I do it, now let me ask you this. You guys are podcasters. You like a good story. If I came in and we started talking about a guy in Australia who was arrested for hate crimes because he had a swastika tattooed on his nutsack, do you think we could make some hay with that? Do you think we could make some fun with that?
I could fucking stretch that out for sure.
All right. These guys clam up, and I'm sitting there holding my dick like I'm trying to tow a car with it. And I finally said that's enough, and I freaked out. So they think it's funny. I'm a vindictive person. So while they're still going on, I'm behind the scenes. I'm erasing the RSS. When they got off the air, Rubberneckers was no more. I got rid of the whole show.
Man, well, do you think maybe there were some of the people were just trying to be careful of what they said?
No,
I don't know.
No, they were there to fuck with me. That's what they were there to do. And by the time, and remember, I'm the best kept secret of podcasting. By the time they got off the show, everything was gone. Social media, RSS feed, and then they said they wouldn't come back. And then finally, I waited a couple months, and then I brought the show back, and me and Jody B did. I chased a few other co-hosts off there, but then it ended up with me and Jody B. We did 100 episodes, and then we decided to pull the plug on it. But it was a good show.
Fucking John goes hard. You don't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, you don't like this shit? Fuck off. Done. Jeez.
You are right, Aaron. I do get nervous when I think people are better than me that are on the show. You are correct. You're correct.
You could go toe to toe with anyone. I've listened to your show. I'm a big fan of this show. I love it when you guys get together. That's why I was so excited to come tonight. I've had a feeling we could really mix it up.
Oh, I said, it's not going to be the last one for sure.
I'm just a setup guy. That's all I do. Set it up. You better hit the damn ball. If you fail, I got nowhere to go.
So, John, next time you got to have
All
a drink in
right.
your hand.
All right, John. Thank you so much. You did beat me to the part where you explain where you could be found and stuff. I apologize for that. I'll do better next
Well, you
time.
fucked up the intro. How am I going to let you do the outro?
Okay. All right.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you do
Fucking tell us how you feel, John.
You're
I'm
right.
teasing.
These
I'm
damn
teasing.
jokers, random. What the fuck? What?
We joke. I'm kidding.
I know.
You're right. Son of a bitch.
All right.
Okay,
Anyway,
I'll take that one in the shorts. I will. Okay. Thank you all two of you for on the stream, YouTube wise anyway.
Ooh.
Boomer Bob. I had to say it, Pod. One day YouTube will be fruitful. It's the only one that does not produce an audience.
yeah, I noticed that.
Fucking Google.
Yeah,
Fucking Google.
really
Anyway,
strange. We good,
all right.
guys?
I can't. Yep, I can't bow out of here. Only the boss.
I'm
can,
going to bow out of
so
here.
we're
John,
good.
thank you very much for coming on. We appreciate you. And you're not like this isn't the last time. We're going to come on again. And I like what Manuel said. Let's do a collaboration. Let's do the random bunker thing. I think that'd be really cool.
Okay. We can do it.
All right.
I'd love to. Yes.
All right, sir. With that, now we are out.